Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So today we've got a 30-minute core workout. So the core muscles, we've got our abs, we've got our deep abs, we've got our surface abs, we've got all these abs going on that are helping to support our core and keep our spine upright, keep our posture. So it's really important to work your core muscles. You really need to make sure you strengthen these core muscles, and then that can help to support your spine. So if you've got spine issues, the whole series I'm doing at the moment is all about chronic pain. So if you've got any issues with back pain, it can often be due to weaknesses in your abs. So we're going to strengthen the abs. We're going to really work on the deep abs. The transverse abdominis is this big, deep abdominal muscle that wraps right around like a corset, and we're going to really strengthen that because that really helps to support your spine. So we're going to work on that a lot today. So as with anything, hi, thank you for joining. Hello. As with anything, if you feel any back pain, then make sure that you stop and rest. Any sharp pain, any discomfort that's too much, just make sure you stop and rest. That's really important. So we're going to be, I'll be talking you through everything. So just listen out for pointers. Make sure your back doesn't lift up off the floor. Make sure you keep your back grounded, but I'll talk you through everything. So we're going to get started. So all you need is a mat. You don't need any other equipment, and please don't wear trainers because I don't tend to wear trainers in workouts. I just find that we don't want that extra weight on our feet when we're doing this kind of work. So just start off by lying on your back. We'll do the deep core. We'll get warmed up first. So if you just lie down on your back, all the way down, and then we're just going to think about our breathing to begin with. So just rest your hands on your rib cage. Just make sure your feet, knees and hips are all in a straight line. So your feet should be hip width apart. Rest your hands on your rib cage. And then just start breathing so that your rib cage is opening up and coming down. So your diaphragmatic breathing. So really think about breathing, opening up your ribs. Don't breathe by lifting your chest. So lift through your stomach, breathing that way. And then just start thinking about your abs. So start putting your belly button in slightly, not so much that your back goes into the floor. Just pull your belly button in slightly so you get that contraction in the abs, and hold that contraction. And then just squeeze and lift your pelvic floor as much as you can. If you don't feel anything happening, it's completely fine. It takes time to get these connections going again. So just hold that. So what we want to do is the diaphragmatic breathing. So you'll use breathing by opening up your rib cage and closing here, and then contract your abs, lift your pelvic floor, and then try to maintain that contraction, and then lift your right leg up into tabletop. Keep this left leg down. So we've just got the right leg lifted, and maintain that contraction. Keep your belly button slightly pulled in, and then just lower that heel down towards the floor. Just as low as you can without your back lifting. If your back starts to lift, then stop there. We don't want the back to get involved in this. We need to make it completely about the abs. So lower that heel down towards the floor again, and then lift. Keep that contraction all the time. Really focus on your stomach. Focus on that contraction. And lower and lift. And lower down. Keep that contraction and lift. So we've got 4 more like that. So lower, tap your heel if you can. If not, just go as low as you can and lift. Nice deep breathing. Lower and lift. 2 more. So lower down and lift. And just do 1 more, lower and lift. And then just take that foot down and put that foot on the floor. Just hip width apart from the other foot. And then lift your left foot up into tabletop. Keep this contraction in the abs and lower down and lift. So try to relax your shoulders. Don't let the tension build up. Relax your shoulders as much as you can, and just keep lifting and lowering that left leg. So that's number 4. Lift up and lower. Maintain this contraction. You should feel your abs. These are the deep abs that we're strengthening. And lift and lower and lift and lower, and just rest that foot down. And then just bring both your knees in, one knee and then the other, and just have a slight rock from side to side if you can. And then just take your feet back down onto the floor and relax it there. That's it. So keep your feet down now, and then just put your hands just behind your ears, just to lift your head off the floor. And then what we're going to do is, it's just a very slight movement. We're just going to lift our chest straight up in the air, just as much as you can. It's only a small move, and then lower. So just support the head. And then lift, keep that belly button pulled in, maintain that contraction. And lift and lower. That's 4. Rest anytime you need to. That's 5. We've got 5 more. 6. Keep that contraction in the abs and really use your abs. This is number 8. And 9. And 10. And lower down, just rest. Okay, and then we're going to take that right leg up into tabletop again. So lifting the right leg, just make sure your knee's above your hip. Maintain this contraction in your abs and just hold it there. So get this contraction, slightly pull your belly button in, contract and lift your pelvic floor as much as you can, and then just lower that right heel down to the floor. And then if you can, straighten the leg away, and then just pull it in and lift. If you can't straighten your leg, just take your heel down and lift it back up again. And lift. And that's 3. Reach out and lift. Maintain this contraction in your abs. If you feel your back hurting, just rest. Don't push through any pain. And again, got 2 more. If it's too much to take your leg out, keep your leg bent. And in. And 1 more. And pull it in, and then take that leg down and just rest. Just let it relax, let your back relax, give your hips a bit of a shift from side to side. Just release. Nice deep breathing. Breathe deeply. We want the nervous system to be happy with everything we're doing, so nice deep breaths. We don't want shallow breathing, or else that indicates stresses. So we want nice deep breathing. And then just take your left leg up into tabletop. And then just lower that down, lower the heel down and straighten the leg if you can. If it's too much to do that, keep the leg bent and pull it up. And then take it down and straighten and in. And down, straighten, in. That's 4. That's it. And 5. And in. And 6. So you do 2 more like that. 7 and 8. And then just bring that leg in and just rest it down on the floor. And then just put your knees and feet together. Knees and feet are together, and just take some really nice deep breaths. Deep breathing. Rest your hands on your rib cage and just try to breathe in, opening up the ribs. So you're really filling this abdominal cavity. You're filling your lungs and you're really lifting that diaphragm. So then the abdominal cavity is all working together as well. The diaphragm's right at the top and you've got your pelvic floor at the bottom. Just need to try and get everything working together. And then just keep your knees and feet together. Just put your arms out to the side so your arms are wide. And then just take your knees over to the right. Just really carefully, really gently. And then use your abs, so get that tension in your abs. Pull your belly button in slightly and pull your knees back to the middle using your abs. And then take your knees slightly to the left, just as much as you can, as much as your back will allow you. And then pull them back to the middle. And then take them over to the right and put it in. Over to the left and pull. And to the right and pull. Over to the left, pull. Again, if you feel pain in your back, just rest. Have a rest. Don't push through the pain, or else your muscles are just going to shorten even more, and then it just makes it worse. We want the muscles to lengthen out. We want your nervous system to relax. and we want the muscles to work properly. We want the muscles to do what they're supposed to be doing. We want the nervous system to chill out so that your muscles can start to work how they're supposed to, and then that should help to relieve some of the pain from this chronic pain that can impact people every single day. Pull your knees in and then over to the left, and pull your knees in, and you'll find as you do these exercises more and more, you should be able to take your knees over further and pull them in. So you'll find that gradually you'll start to get more movement, you'll get more supple, which really helps the whole body to work together. So just pull your knees in and just have a little rock from side to side, just relax. Okay, and then if you just take your feet back down onto the floor, and then just put your hands behind your ears again and just lift your upper body up off the floor. It's not a big movement, just hold it there. And then keep your belly button pulled in so you can feel the contraction in your abs. And then just lower your upper body down. And then pull your belly button in slightly, not so much so that you push your back into the floor, just to get that ab contraction. And then lift your upper body again, not far. Just feel the abs working and then lower down. Nice deep breaths. We don't want to stress anything out. And then lift up again. And lower down. And lift again. And lower down. Keep that contraction in your abs. You should feel your abs working. And lift again. And lower down. And again, just going to do 2 more, lower down and lift again and lower down and then lift again and lower down and just relax. And then if you just bring your legs up into tabletop again, so your right leg up into tabletop, and then lift your left leg up. So if it pulls too much on your back, just use your hand to lift that left leg up into tabletop. Because sometimes if you're lifting that left leg, it might pull on your back. So put it up with your hand if you need to. So just holding this position, you've got your knees above your hips. You've got your 90-degree angle here. And just holding that position is already working your abs. So pull that belly button in slightly and just maintain that contraction. If it's too much, you can always pull your knees in closer to you if it's too much to hold them there, because that's quite an intense hold, holding it there. So see how you feel. Pull them in slightly if you need to. Okay, and then we're just reaching our arms straight up in the air. And then we're just going to straighten the right leg and straighten the left arm, just wherever you feel comfortable. So if it's straight up in the air, then do it like that and pull them back to the middle. If you can take it lower, then do that and put it back to the middle. Do what you feel you can do. Make sure you listen to your body and do what your back can manage. And then we'll do the same with the opposite arm, opposite leg. So it can be straight in the air or at an angle or down. And then the opposite arm, opposite leg, other side. And use your abs to pull everything together. And then reach away. Keep that contraction in your stomach all the time and pull them together. So think about using your abs to pull it all together. Reach away. This is one of the best exercises you can do for your deep abs. Pull them together. And reach away. And pull them together. Reach away. And pull together. Rest whenever you need to. If it's too much, if it hurts your back, just rest. Pull them together. So we've got 2 more each side, so reach away, pull them together, feel those abs working, reach away, pull them together, and the other side, pull together, and reach away, and pull them together, and just relax, just pull your knees in, just have a little rock from side to side. Nice deep breaths, that's really important. Nice deep breaths, let everything relax. Your nervous system needs to know that everything's fine. We don't want anything tensing up. We want to take deep breaths and relax. Okay, so just take your feet back down onto the floor. So it's just, your feet should be hip width apart. And then just push your heels down into the floor. So we're going to do a bit of work into the back of the body. So push your heels down and then just peel your hips up off the floor and lift just as much as you can. So if you can go to here, and that's fine, then just hold it there and come down again. If you can go higher, then go higher, but don't push through pain. So just start mildly, you can always build up. So we're just going to lift the hips just to a level you feel you could do, and then roll your spine back down the floor. And then lift your hips again, roll up, and then roll your spine back down. And push your heels down into the floor, it's activating into your bum. And roll the spine back down. And rest, and then lift again, roll the hips up. Relax your shoulders, don't let tension build up into your neck. So shoulders should be relaxed, don't push your shoulders into the floor. You're using your heels to lift your bum. We're not using the shoulders, we don't want to push the shoulders down. And roll back down. So nice deep breaths. Remember, we just want the nervous system to relax. This is all good. This is all helping the back, it's helping the core. Lifting up and roll back down. Nice and relaxing. The back muscles are just gently lifting you up. It's mainly your bum working here. You're also using your hamstrings, which are the back of the thighs, which are really nice for the back as well. So just roll up. Lift higher if you feel you can, if you're getting a bit warmer, but don't if you can't, it's fine. It takes time for your muscles to adapt, all these little changes to happen. It will happen, it does improve. You just need to keep doing it, do it regularly, and just don't push too much. If you push too much, your muscles will shorten because your nervous system will just feel that it's being compromised, and it will shorten your muscles, and it makes it so much harder. So don't push through pain. Just nice deep breaths and just build gradually, that's really important. And then just do one more, roll up, and then roll down. And just relax. Relax your back into the floor. Just relax. Melt away. Melt your body into the floor. And then just put your knees and feet together again. So your knees and feet are together, legs are together. And then just relax your upper body, and then again just take your knees over to the right. Just as far as you feel you can. You might be able to go a bit further than earlier, and pull your knees back to the middle using your abs. Take your knees over to the left just as far as you feel you can, and then use your abs to pull you back to the middle. And over to the right, and pull back to the middle. Over to the left, and back to the middle. Over to the right, pull back to the middle, and over to the left, and pull back to the middle, and just relax. And then just straighten your legs, the legs are long, and just rest, relax there. Nice deep breaths. And then pull your belly button in slightly, get that contraction going, and just lift your pelvic floor as much as you can, contract. And nice diaphragmatic breathing, so we're just breathing with this rib cage up and down. And then reach your arms forward and just lift, not very far, just lift the shoulders, head and shoulders off the floor, and then lie all the way down. And just rest. And then lift again. And roll back down and rest. So the head is heavy, we're resting the head each time. We don't want the neck to start straining. And then lift up again. Reach your shoulders forward just as much as you can, and then lie all the way down and rest. So relax each time. After each one, let your muscles in your neck relax. And then rolling up, lift again, and then come all the way down, shoulders down, relax the head, relax the neck. And then we're going to lift again, and then roll all the way down. And relax the upper body. And then lift again. We've just got 3 more like this. Just lift as much as you can. And then roll down and breathe. Nice deep breath. And then roll up again, just as much as you can. And roll down Completely relax, relax the back. We don't want things to start tensing up here because it feels like we're doing something we shouldn't be doing, so just relax after each one. And then lift again. The last one, lift up. And just relax, just rest. That's it, relax the upper body. And then if you just put your feet back down on the floor so your feet are in line with your hips, feet are hip width apart, just make sure your knees aren't falling in, your knees are in line as well, and just relax your body again. Nice deep breaths. You're trying to work with the body, and then just curl your hips up off the floor, just as much as you feel you can, and then roll back down and rest. We've just got 3 like this. So lift up and roll back down, and then lift up and roll back down. Just nice deep breaths, just relax, let everything relax. And then lift your legs up into tabletop. So lift the right leg, keep this contraction in your abs. And if you can, then just lift the left leg. If not, then use your hands to pull your left leg up to tabletop as well. And hold that position. So you're holding your legs in that position, knees above your hips, and lower legs at 90 degrees to your thighs. So just keep that 90-degree angle. Pull your knees in a bit if you need to, if it's too much to hold it there. We don't want this going into the back. So keep your belly button slightly pulled in. And then we're just going to straighten the right leg straight up. And then bring it back to tabletop. And then the left leg. If it's too much on your back, pull your knees in a bit more. So straighten the right leg and tabletop. Straighten the left leg and tabletop. Keep that belly button contracted. If it goes into your back, just rest. Tabletop. And then the left leg. So we've got 4 more. The right leg. And then the left leg. And then the right leg. Relax your upper body, relax your shoulders. And then the left leg. And then just pull your knees in and just rest, just rock from side to side. Let that all rest. Okay, so if you just come up to sitting, and then just come up onto your hands and knees. Sorry, not your hands and knees. Lying all the way down. So lie down on your front. We're just going to do a little bit of work on the back because we're strengthening the abs. We need to strengthen the back muscles as well. So just relax your upper body down. So just carefully come down and lie all the way down on your front. And just drop your head onto the mat. And just take some deep breaths from there. Just give your hips a gentle rock from side to side. Nice deep breaths. Let everything relax. We need to relax. Relax, relax. And just take your arms to the side. So you've got your arms at 90-degree angles out to the side. And again, just think about relaxing. Relax the upper body, relax everything. Nice deep breaths. And then just start lifting the upper body just as much as you can. So use your back muscles and just lift as much as you can. And then lower down. Nice deep breaths. Lift the upper body again. And lower down. If this hurts your back too much, just rest. Take nice deep breaths and rest. And lift the upper body. Just work with your body. Do what you feel you can do. As you do more of these, you'll find that you can do a little bit more, but it's really important to keep that deep breathing. Let the nervous system just relax. And then lift the upper body again, just as much as you feel you can. And lower down. And then just keep your head down this time. And then raise your right leg up in the air. Try and keep it as straight as you can and lower it down. And then lift the left leg. Again, just do as much as you feel you can and lower. And then the right leg lift and lower. And then the left leg and lower. And the right leg. And then the left leg. And then just relax. Just rock your hips slightly from side to side. Just let that all relax. Nice deep breaths. Let everything relax. And then just start lifting the upper body again. So lift If you want to make this more challenging, you can lift the legs at the same time, but not if you've got back issues. So lift your upper body and lower down. Nice deep breaths, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. Just do one more. So lift and lower, and then just let your body relax. Just rock your hips from side to side, and then raise your right leg and lower, and the left leg and lower, and the right leg and lower, and the left leg and lower. Just do one more each side. Right leg, lower, and the left leg and lower, and just relax. Just rock your hips from side to side, let everything relax, and then just reach your arms out in front of you, so your arms are long, legs are long. And then from there, just raise your right arm up in the air. Just keep your head low, raise the right arm up and lower down, and then lift the left arm just as much as you feel you can, and relax, and then lift the right arm and relax, and then lift the left arm. Nice deep breaths. Lift the right arm and relax, and lift the left arm. If it's too much having them in front of you, you can always do it out to the sides at like a 45-degree angle. Gives you a bit more movement. And the left arm, so just do two more each side. So the right arm and then the left arm. Just relax after each one. Try to relax your neck, try to relax your shoulders. Lift the right arm and lift the left arm. And just relax down. And then just bring the arms to the sides again and just rock your hips from side to side. Let the back release. And then just carefully come up onto your hands and knees. So just pushing up onto the hands and knees. So I've got my hands under my shoulders, head in line with the spine, don't drop your head down. And then your knees are under your hips. And then just push your bum back towards your heels. So you're just part way, not all the way, about halfway towards your heels. And then tuck your pelvis under. It's really good for releasing the lower back. And untuck your pelvis. And then tuck your pelvis under. Nice deep breaths. And untuck your pelvis. If you're not moving much, it's fine. It takes time for the back to gradually release. Especially if you've never done anything like this before, it can take time just to get that mobility going. Just take those nice deep breaths. And just tuck the pelvis under and untuck the pelvis. And then round your shoulders as you're tucking under, and as you untuck the pelvis, try to push your shoulders back and down your spine. Just get that mobility, start to get things moving. And then untuck. And then tuck under and untuck, and then just do one more tucking under and untuck. And then if you just come onto your hands and knees now, so your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, keep your head in line with your spine, and then start tucking your pelvis under from there, and then do a big wave along your back and tuck your head in. And then just start untucking your pelvis, work along your spine, and then lift your head. So you're lifting your hips and lifting your head up as much as you can. And then start tucking your pelvis under, work all the way along your spine, and tuck your head in. The more you do these are the cat-cow mobilities. They're so good for mobilizing the spine. And then lift your head. If you feel like your head's a complete board, don't worry, it takes time for it to get moving again, but it will do. It's just working on it and breathing deeply, getting those muscles to open up, which they will do. And then start untucking your pelvis, lift your head, and then tuck your pelvis under, tuck your head in. And one more, untuck the pelvis and lift the head. And then if you just come down to kneeling or wherever's comfortable and just rotate your shoulders. So rotate them back, just let that all release. Sometimes it can build up a bit, so just release. Nice shoulder rotations, backwards and forwards. Hopefully that will help. I'm saving this into Instagram. I've worked out how to do it now, so I'll save it in Instagram, and I'll also save it on my YouTube. My hair. I'll also save it on my YouTube channel. So hi, hello. So sorry, thank you for the comments. I'm on Instagram at the moment, so there's comments popping up, so thank you. Yeah, I'll save it onto my YouTube channel. The playlist is chronic pain, so you can watch it anytime you like. I really advise you do this 3 times a week, just to really help with your any chronic pain. Let me know. I'd love feedback, so please let me know. Let me know how it goes. Thank you. Lovely to see you. I'm using the wrong thing to switch it off. Take care. I'm going to be posting more of these, so do look out for them. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel and they'll come up. Have a lovely day.